Well, hello everyone, and welcome to my channel. My name is Lucy B, and you have reached the channel Seer and Seeker. And I'd like to let you know that this is my very first tarot card reading on YouTube. And so bear with me for any problems that may pop up, technical difficulties that may pop up. That is quite common and expected when you first are starting out. But I'm going to do the best that I can here with you. So, without any further ado, let's go ahead and get started. This card that you see right here is the Eight of Cups, and this is the card that Spirit has picked for you. I asked to please give me a content as to how to start my very first recording and video with the collective, and they have selected the Eight of Cups. So there is somebody out there that needs to hear this information. Somebody has made, at least one person has made a decision to move on from something. And so we're going to talk about it today and see what Spirit is offering. See what guidance Spirit has for you, the Divine God, what it is that they would like to suggest, or what outcome do they see happening. So let's take a look here without further ado. Take a deep breath in and out. Angels, are you here with me? Thank you. Connecting with my angels, guardian angels, and spirit guides. Asking that you provide me with the best possible guidance that I can for those listening today. Please protect me, my cards, and those listening, and provide us only with information for the highest of good. And so be it, and so it is. So, as I'm looking at the Eight of Cups here, I'm sensing a person who has made a decision to move on from a certain situation, something that for a long time now has been coming. They've been pondering about it. You've been pondering about it for quite some time. You've thought about it for quite some time. Nothing here has been made in a hasty way whatsoever. This may be moving on from a relationship that no longer serves you. This may be moving on to a new job, or starting a new project, or moving on from a new place that no longer serves you, that no longer calls to you, that no longer makes you feel excited. But nevertheless, it's been something that you have had on your mind for some time. There is some sadness involved in making this decision. It didn't just come overnight. It's taken some time, but you are looking towards moving on to something better, something bigger, something better, new surroundings, a new life. You tried your best with this situation, and you just don't really see that it's going to get you very far anymore. So it's time to move on. So let's see what else the cards has to show. The first deck that I'm going to be using is by Juliet Sharman Burke, and it's just a regular tarot card. But I like it because it gives me a lot of information and talks to me very well. So let's see here. Okay, first card coming out, we have, let's put this one to the side a little bit. There we go. The Knight of Wands. The Ten of Pentacles. and the King of Swords. So what do we have so far here? I'd like to be able to put this so it shows a little better the overall theme of what we're talking about here. So with the Knight of Wands, although you have taken your time in making this decision, you're at a happy place with it and you're moving on quickly. The decision has been made and now it's time to move on quickly. You're very passionate about whatever decision that this is that you have made, and you're very happy about it. It is going to turn out to be something that's very good for you with the Ten of Pentacles. So if it is something that you are simply want to start a new project and move into something else, do something different that's very passionate towards you, where you are just so excited about it, it's going to turn out very good. If it is something of moving into a new job, it's going to be very profitable for you. It's going to bring you more money than where you are right now. And if it is moving out of a relationship or out of something that no longer is serving you well, that decision is also going to be very good as well. Well, this is the card of having it all, the abundance, money, happiness, family, and even inheritance, it says. But for the time that we're talking about right now, this basically has to do with a decision that you made, whether it's love related or moving to a new location or a new job that you're planning on doing, and it's going to be good for you. With the King of Swords, it can go one of two ways. Either this is you, that you've taken the time to think about this very, very thoroughly. You can be someone who has an air sign that who I'm speaking to right now, or it could be also the next person that you are going to be meeting could be somebody who is very independent, intellectual, thinks things through very carefully, doesn't just take immediate action, thinks things through, but once they have made up their mind, boom, that's it. It's done for. That's it. They've decided and they're moving on. So let's see what further information we have here from the cards. The Five of Cups. The Eight of Swords. And let's see, one more, please. One more. The Nine of Pentacles. So what are we looking at here? What we're looking at here is this is not an easy decision for you. This was not an easy decision for you. But you do know that you have to move on. You did take a lot of thought, and there was a lot of anxiety in making up this decision. And there were times where things were happening and you really did not want to see it, which is what the Eight of Swords is telling us. But you finally made up your mind and made that decision with the King of Swords and with the Knight of Wands. Something that you've been coming for a long time, and you did take some thought in doing this and moving on. It's going to be very good for you. It's going to produce a lot of abundance. Here is the Nine of Pentacles. This is a person who basically has it all. So you're moving from a situation where things maybe weren't suitable for you anymore. They weren't good for you anymore. And you're moving into an abundance of energy. And an energy where you not only have an abundance of good things coming your way, you also have money, you have a possible future family that you're looking for, maybe finding somebody new within your life. So these are difficult decisions that you did, makes you sad, but necessary, and it ends up being okay in the end. So let's see what Let's see. Let's try this one. This one is by Kimberley Aria, and it's the Z108 deck. This one right here. And I like this because it has a bunch of different information. It gives you information if it's regarding a person, astrology, numerology, and then actually tarot as well. So let's see what card pops up here. Okay, so it looks like here the time that is going to come for this possible change looks like it'll be in the autumn time, within 6 to 9 months. And look out for this particular reading could have a more emphasis on Sagittarius or Scorpio or Libra energy. I'm also feeling, even though the autumn card came out, I'm also feeling summertime as well, which will be sooner within the next 3 months, with the all the sun that I see, and then the vibrant colors of gold and red. So look towards summer as well. Anywhere between summer and autumn, maybe when you're decided to move on or start your project or move on to the new job that you're trying to find. See what the tea leaf cards. Oh no, let's try this other one. Additional information from the Power of Surrender cards. What else do they have? What else does the Power of Surrender? Let's see, what else do I have information here that I'd like to please provide for those listening today? Surrender the habit of people pleasing. Speak your needs and be true to yourself. Focus on your own happiness instead of always trying to make everyone else happy. That might have something to do with this decision that you decided to do. This decision of moving on and surrendering and moving on to something that will be better for you. Perhaps you have decided that's it. Perhaps you're in a job that you are having to help others too much, and when you need your help, nobody helps you. So, or perhaps you're just a people pleaser in a relationship, and it's time to take care of yourself and think about your needs before moving on. So I think this does go together with the rest of the reading of the cards. Let's do some tea leaf cards next. See what I can pull up here. What do we have here? Oh, quite a bit. Let's see, what do we have here? Okay, so someone is extremely stubborn and unwilling to change. Someone will gossip about your secrets. Maybe that's why you want to leave. And then lastly, this one right here. So we have dog and far away, a distant friend is thinking about you. So what I'm saying here is someone is extremely stubborn and unwilling to change. Maybe that's why you're moving on. Maybe that is what is helping you to finally make a decision. Maybe you are at a job where the boss is extremely stubborn and unwilling to listen to the things that you're trying to offer, the suggestions that you're giving for work. Maybe you are in a relationship with your family and you're struggling and you guys are just not seeing eye to eye. And there may be somebody there who's very stubborn and doesn't want to listen to what you have to say, so you've decided to finally move on. Of course, with the parrot, someone will gossip about all your secrets. Perhaps when you do decide to move on, it's sad, but yeah, people do tend to do that. They talk about others. It's a shame that we do that, but that is a lot how people are nowadays. You know, we always seem, I read one time that people connect with one another when they are gossiping about other people. I forgot what the actual name of that is, but it's sad, but when you leave a job or you leave a relationship, there is a lot of gossiping that goes on. And then finally, if you happen to be moving into an area or moving away to another location, a new job, just moving away, there will be people, like I said, that you had to leave behind to move forward. And a distant friend may be thinking about you and sad that you're leaving, but you're doing this for your own good, for your own benefit, to make yourself better, to help yourself. And this may happen, like I said, previously. I'm getting the card of autumn with Libra, Scorpio, or Sagittarius. You may be one of those three. Maybe that time, but I am really feeling more of a summertime. At least the start of whatever you're doing in the summertime, looking forward towards autumn. So that's what I have right now for you guys. And I hope you enjoyed this reading. Oh, wait. Don't forget, at the end of my readings, I usually have call it a bonus round. I'll call it a bonus round. You can come towards the end and I'll do a little extra something. So it could be an extra tarot card reading or yes, no answers or a joke, something funny to give you a little bit extra and just something extra that I want to supply to you guys to bring for you guys for your entertainment and for your enjoyment. So I hope you got some information out of this, some guidance from our spirits and from my angels. And I'm thanking you so very much for being here and being patient with my very first tarot card reading on YouTube. And as always, I wish you love and light. Bye bye for now. Thanks for joining me. Hey, thanks for joining me again. So, this is the bonus round. So, I'm going to pull 3 cards out, and you pick which one you think will be a message that is for you. So, picking 3 cards. Let's see. 3 cards. And we'll see which one is for you. One. We got 2 and 3. All right. Take a moment. 1, 2, or 3. All right. 1. Persistent drive. See what you desire and move towards that goal. It is time to zero in on your purpose. Use your intuition and instincts to guide you for the optimal outcome. Very nice. Number 2, people. Gentle moderation. Take your time. Pressure from others or yourself can be released by renegotiating what you are trying to accomplish. Maybe that has to do with those at work that are changing jobs. Last one, back on task. Be sure you are using your time in the best possible manner. You might consider reviewing your goals, your schedule, or a project you are working on. All could use some fine tuning. So those were your extra little readings today. I hope that it resonated with you. If you liked what my content was, please like and subscribe, please. And also, my channel is going to be evolving and changing as time goes on. So as I figure this out more and as time goes on, I think I'll get better at it. So I'd like to thank you once again for joining me and for your patience, especially during this new trial and passion that I have of tarot card reading and showing the information that I have from my angels for you. So thanks for joining me again and see you next time. Bye bye.